Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One will get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Clock, 38.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hubbard again. He's got to gain a 6 there. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set. Yellow, point, ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Escapes the pocket. That's Cox. Hits the Arizona rookie. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away.
Touchdown.
Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, kid, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
On the return, here's Ray McLeod. He's brought down just inside the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That tackle made by Princely Umamielen.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find it. That he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Penix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They do go for it. It's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And again, it's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Penix is going to throw again. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for Bijan Robinson out of the backfield. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Penix now on 1st down. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Putting a receiver in motion. Penix on 1st down. Has it at the 7. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st down from the red zone. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Drake London with the touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Set.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's got it at the 5. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers break the tie here in the first.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying with Robinson. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Another carry for Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying for it with Penix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Blaster, 6, set, hut, ready.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Young looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered State on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Eat old blue. Red, 38. Hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Chased out to his right. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Come on, set. Black shot. Will green.
Here They're going for it, Young. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-point lead. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that income and make the catch.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it'll be second down. Penix here from the gun. That's incomplete on second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Again, Penix to the air. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And on fourth and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. It's Penix yet again. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Play action now. Young. He puts some power on a deep one left. Has it down close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hubbard is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a 3-possession game. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Left side, and it's intercepted. Panthers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception, and it sets up second down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. On second down, it's Hubbard. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Let's go now. Hey, 52, boom. Ready.
Young to throw here on third. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll go play action. Here's Penix. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. Kyle Pitts. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
ETN on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Come on, set.
And going play action. Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Young on the play action. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready?
On play action, here's Young. Rolling left, buying some time. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Second and 20. At the 30.
Another try following the sack. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Panthers looking at 3rd and 4.
Set, ready. 50, smash, red. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Forced out to his right. So this one on the defense. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Black 40.
They run again with Hubbard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
60 red. 60 red.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play.
Play fake. Penix. Rolling out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
3rd down, it's Penix. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pound that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Penix is going to throw again. That one's caught by Mooney. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. 1st and 10 from the 41. And again, it's Penix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He put everything he had into this one. That one connects. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Offense up to the line fast. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now Penix out to play action. Mooney downfield, and he has it. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Loose slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Loose slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On second and 10, it's Penix. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And the Panthers into the nickel set. Third down coming. From the shotgun, Penix. That's brought in by Mooney. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Play action. Here's Penix. Buying some time right. And oh, he got it. Interception. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
On second down, it's Hubbard again. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the
pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Young working from the gun. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Those are the hurry-up offense here. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They're going play fake with Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Trying again, following the sack. That's caught at the 4. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. To kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts at the 9. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Yep, 10 cycles. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. from the 47. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we punt.
Looking to throw, Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41.
10 at the 41-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. White. White. Red. Cycle. Steel. Black. 6. Mega. Hut.
Young throwing here. That throw behind his intended target.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
To the air yet again. Young. Flushed down out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That's another Carolina Panther.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap out of Young. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ready, set.
They're now set for first and 10.
22 meters.
Working inside the red zone. That's taken in by Tucker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Play fake. Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be third and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Third down, it's Penix. Jump off caught by his back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They motion the tight end over. Desperation time here on fourth. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Red 38. Set.
Young looking to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Okay.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Set. Ready. 45. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down.
10
First
cycles.
and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, give to Hubbard. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Second and 3.
Let's go now. Ready.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Galloping inside the 40. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Smash. Red. Ready. Ready. 50. Green. Set. Cut.
It's Young, the throw here on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Blue 32. Ready.
A second down throw for Young. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Cut.
Third down run by Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up.
33-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down, Young throwing. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
It's a turnover on downs.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Penix working from the gun. Mooney downfield, and he has it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing now on first down. Penix fires right away, but incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Penix now to throw. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. It's Penix yet again. He rolls to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Okay, when you got a quarterback like this that is comfortable rolling to his right or to his left, it is so hard to defend. It's like an elite pitcher that commands both sides of the plate. Just really hard to stop them, contain them when they've got that versatility.
Penix is going to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That one's caught by Mooney. And they get to him, but this is a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Falcons.
Penix now on 1st down. Has it at the 7. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Now the Falcons offense staying on the field. Lining up to go for 2. Getting out to his left. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14.
49. Falcons 35.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Panthers secure that kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, ready. 60 red. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's caught by Hubbard. He's still going at the 30. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of him.
And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there.
Touchdown,
Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
McLeod now returning it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
8-yard pickup. And the Falcon 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
1st down, Atlanta.
And again, it's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Falcons spend the 1st of their 3 timeouts. We really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
To the air on 1st down. Young throwing deep for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Set. 33, yellow. Cut.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. This makes it up to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Hits his running back. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Here he goes, one final shot. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so positive notes at the very end in this loss. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always, always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
They can make the loss 1 point closer at least. And it's a miss. It's off the mark. No good. A legion of stunned fans looking on. That would have won it, but instead, Brock, we're headed for overtime. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have...
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside. you know that I beat myself up? That's maybe how you know that I used to sing. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed where I have my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that romance is outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't think that's crazy. How you know that I keep myself up? That's maybe how you know that I. I used to care. I don't think that's crazy. How you know that I keep myself up? That's maybe how you know that I. I used to sing.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Atlanta.